Everyone. This is going to be part 3 of me going through my album Orange and talking about the production of the music. Today we're looking at a Drowned Fantasy. So before I get into anything, I'm just going to let the song play for a little bit so that I can give people time to join. So for now, let's just listen to the song. Also, let me make sure that you can hear both my voice and the song. Alright, the song is playing. Hey, what's up? B-Jam TV, welcome to the stream. I'm gonna try not to talk a lot because I'm talking over my music, but when we get through it, I'll explain. Okay, so that was the main A section. Now we move on to the B section. This is a real harp, by the way. We're gonna get into that in a second. Alright, I think that's where I'll stop it for now. Oh, I had this muted. Okay, so that's the basic gist of the first 2 sections of the song, and then we get into this. Yeah. Will you release a new album soon? Probably not soon, because I don't have a lot of new songs. But this is the most recent thing I made about a year ago, almost a year ago. And I've just been going through my old stuff because I thought it'd be interesting. But yes, I'm working on new stuff. Alright, let's see. Where should we start? I guess let's start by looking at the percussion. So this song is inspired by, there's this one song in Twilight Princess when you enter the Gerudo Desert for the first time, or any time. I don't know why I said for the first time, but the Gerudo Desert theme from Skyward Sword, no, Twilight Princess, has this type of feel in the percussion section, and that's kind of what this song was trying to emulate. I don't know if I did it very well, but actually, so I should have introduced this song differently. So this song was originally just for fun. My friend Natalie was in like a D&D campaign, and she was creating this character, and she wanted to make a theme song for the character. So we started making this song, and I think this sitar right here is actually something Natalie sent me from MuseScore. So it's kind of just like it's not even like, you can tell it's very robotic, I guess, or it's just like MIDI from MuseScore, and this is doubled here. It started as just a cover of Gerudo Valley, or not Gerudo Valley. Technically it's Gerudo Desert, but whatever reason, the file name is Gerudo Valley. So this song started as a cover of Gerudo Valley, and then I ended up just changing it and making it my own song that sounds similar. But then, like I do in all of the production streams, I'll link all of the songs I'm referencing after the stream ends. But here you go. Let's go through each little percussion thing first. And these, I think most of these are just fake little things I found on my keyboard. But shaker. Snap thing. Oh, I guess I didn't know what castanets were. Those are castanets, not snap thing. But I love the... I'm gonna leave it as snap thing. That's funny. I don't know drum. Conga. Oh, that one's like choppy. Thing that work... Hold on. I can't read. Thing that works as a temporary bass drum. Oh, wait a minute. Was I planning on taking that out? It's just one little note. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, so that's all the, like, light acoustic sounding percussion. I think the rest of this is... Oh, no. There's more over here. We'll stick with this section first. Another shaker. That's got a lot of reverb to it. And then, oh yes, Santa Claus. That's just a Christmas bell. Whatever it's called. Sleigh bells? Yeah, so let's see. That's that. And then we get into the purple section. I don't know why I changed the color this way. But this is literally like a hip-hop kick. Yeah. And then big drums. This is a really nice sounding drum. And then like a snare. This is a weird sounding snare. But it's just the basic one that you can find on GarageBand. More cowbell, which is a reference to that random video that I didn't find funny, but it's very popular. Doom. Wait, where's the first cowbell? Oh, it's this one, yeah. This cowbell is like functioning as a snare drum, like that would be on beat 2 and 4 or whatever. I don't know drum 2 and I don't know drum 3. They're all playing the same thing. Okay, let's listen to all the percussion together. Ooh, come on. And then let me put it at the bigger part. Yeah, here. Oh, that's not all the percussion. There's also one more like layer of hip-hoppy sounding drums. And that's this. There we go. That's all of the unpitched percussion. And then I guess if you want to consider this to be like percussion, there's some rising synth sound, backward cymbal, and 8-bit choppiness. Yeah. That's like half the song, honestly. Or not half the layers are just percussion. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. I want to actually, here, let's single these effects out so you could hear what those are. Whoa. What is this one? Rising synth sound. Sounds like that. Okay. Backward cymbal is self-explanatory, but it has like reverb to it, so that's nice. And 8-bit choppiness doesn't happen until over here. Oh, wait, that's something. That's... I'm gonna take off the effects to see what this is, because I don't even remember. Okay. That's just tremolo strings, okay. Hi. Oh, I'm reading the wrong one. I want to make music like you someday. I literally did not know what I was doing when I started, and I just figured it out by doing it, so... You can do anything if you try it. So this is a tremolo strings that I probably found on the keyboard, but I put compression and EQ are automatically on there, I think. Bit Crusher makes it like that, and then tremolo makes it pop, 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 pop. Yeah, and that just helps transition between the sections because it fades in, like it gets more intense, and then boom, a beat drop. All right, now on to like the more things. Okay. Oh yes, first, my favorite thing to add to every song, the tubular bell. I don't know if I'm going in a very good order to explain this song. This theme comes back later in other instruments, but the tubular bell normally just plays a note at the beginning of the phrase and then bong, just keeps going. I'm skipping the xylophone for now. Let's go to the bass. I don't know what I was doing in the song, but this was May of 2023 when I wrote this, so I have mercy on myself for doing illegal bass things. I put a fake electric guitar bass and then a 808 bass playing different notes. And then I went back and put in real bass. It doesn't sound bad, but it's kind of like, you don't do that. That's not something you do. And there's probably like other low brass and low strings playing something over here that adds to that. But let's see, what are the notes? That looks like, oh, this is so low. A flat, B flat, C. So that's the first three notes of that one. This one goes, oh, those are the same. Okay, those are the same notes. But then I know something was different. Okay, not this section. They're different. Somewhere somebody goes G, B flat, C instead of A flat, B flat, C, and it's weird. It might be at the end. I don't know. Maybe I'm going crazy. Yeah, this is a different F, A flat, B flat, C. Yeah, like listen how they clash. Ugh. And like the rhythms are off too. That's just me before I learned how to play bass, trying to make bass parts. It's okay. I don't know why I didn't remove these when I added the real bass, but it sounds fine in the final thing. Okay, piano, your basic chords for this song. Yeah, I was playing around with this scale. No. It's a very Gerudo desert scale. It's the stereotypical desert music from all the video games. And from real life, apparently. Okay, so it is that scale, but there's also more chords to it. I generally stick in that area, but I also add, like, I have that in there. I don't know. I don't believe in scales. They're limiting. I was just doing whatever I want with these chords. That's a C major. B flat minor 7? Maybe? That's just something dissonant that sounds cool. I don't want to figure out what that is. Back to the C major. Yeah, again. That just goes up to C sharp. Da, da, da. Yeah, that goes... That's just like my whole chord going up and then going up again. And then back down. Yeah, that's the basic A section theme. So let's look at some of the other things I added. Let me play the full thing again so you remember how it sounds. Yeah. So that's the main theme. I love... Oh, I called it Machine Gun. I think someone in my band class in like high school joked around and said that trombones are machine guns, and these are trombones. That's pretty machine gun-ish to me. Oh yeah, and then when you get into this part, they play the bass line, I think. Yes, they do. That's basically the bass line. Just adding more things to that already overdone section. And I think a strings plays it here too. Yep. There's more trombones. I don't remember what these play. Oh, okay. That's like the... I do a call and response thing that I'll get to in a second. Strings, I remember one time when I was making this song, I accidentally lost the string tracks and I had to re-record them. And they never sounded as good, but nobody knows what they used to sound like but me. And maybe Natalie remembers. Yeah. That's a cool... Ooh, that's a cool harmony. Dun dun dun. Yeah, that's really nice. I want to play that. Where's the piano? Is that a... Is there a... Something like that. That's a nice 3 chords. Ooh. That's off. That's... I have a terrible sense of tempo there. I should have made the strings louder. Those are some cool chords that I forgot. When they get higher. Yeah, so if you notice in the first part of the song, well, I mean, this all is the first part. Where's the thing? Oh. Yeah. What's your favorite instrument to play? Mine is the ukulele. I like the ukulele, but I got kind of tired of it after playing it for so long. It feels very limited because it's such a high range. I think my favorite to play is definitely the drums, but obviously the drums by itself, it's just annoying after a while. But like in a band, I love playing the drums. I also really like the bass. The piano I really only play when I'm by myself. I don't enjoy playing piano in like a group setting, which is ironic because I just joined my marching band at college as a keyboard player. But whatever. It'll be fun, hopefully. Alright, so if you notice the first part of the song here, it just goes bum 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 bum, and there's a lot of space. You play the drums too, that's sick. Yeah, I love the drums. Most fun instrument. Bum bum bum, and it just cuts out. There's a lot of space in the first section. And then the second half. Dum, 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 dum. But then when you get into this next part, when it builds on itself, I put stuff into that space. In order to fill that, I put this weird little... I think that is xylophone, strings, and something else. Also, those are dissonant notes. Those are notes that are a half step apart. So like C and B is one of them. Or up here. And then goes down. No. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea, but it ended up being a good idea. On xylophone is better. Xylophone's such a goofy instrument. And then the strings do it too. I don't know if they have the dissonance though. It might just be the one. Yeah. Oh, I guess that's the only thing that plays that. Okay. Let's see. What'd I do? Okay. Yeah. These two together are nice. Oh, there's like a little, like, delay with the last... Dun, dun, dun. That's a cool little detail. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, then the second one, the second time it plays the melody, I answer with something different. It's a lot of instruments play this. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, that is in the trombones. It's in this tubular bell. It's in the strings. Yeah. And I wonder if it's anything else. I haven't even gotten to the choir yet. All right, let's see. Yeah, very heavy. Nice. Not yet done with the A section because there's more fun stuff. Fun little things. Oh, did I not talk about the guitar sounding thing yet? I actually don't remember what this instrument is. It just sounds like a guitar. I know it isn't, though. That was the idea that, like, started this all. This might also be from Natalie's Muse Score project. I know these are. I'm not sure if this is, but it sounds like it is. Well, no. It kind of sounds like it's being played on a keyboard. Because there's, like, imperfect tempo and stuff. I don't know. We'll never know. Yeah, that's the thing that started the main melody. I think... Let's see if I can single out everything so that it's just what the original project sounded like. Because the Gerudo desert theme in Twilight Princess is very minimal. It doesn't have heavy strings and big drums and everything. It's more like this. And this is a loud guitar. The guitar would be quieter, but that's kind of what it is at first. Yeah. Alright, let's talk about choir. Choir was fun. I found this sound. Let's see if I can find it real quick now. So on my keyboard, there is this choir sound that's like really choppy. And I love the sound of it. It's really funny, but I didn't have any song to use it on until I had this song. But I always wanted to use it. It sounded really cringy in any other song. This is it. Let me get a lower one. It's just like short little words or whatever. Ahs and oohs. Or ees. Yeah, so I used that just for little... Actually, I don't even know what notes did I play with them. Let's see what these are. Oh, that's really short. I just like... What are those? So... Da-da-da. Da-da-da. I think it's this. That's a really short note that I played there. Oh, there's 4. There's a G, a B flat, a C, and an E. Yeah, and it got a randomized, like, word. So, let's see. That's staccato choir. And they play more things later on. They go into this, where I think it's the main melody. Yeah. Which is the same thing that the guitar was playing, and the strings were playing, and a lot of other things were playing. Yeah. Oh, they don't have that fast syncopated thing, though. They just go bum, 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 instead of bum, 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 bum. Alright, then quiet choir is just a long note. Well, that doesn't even sound like a choir, but it is. It's a synth. Oh, I remember what this specific, like, type of chord progression. It's the, this was inspired by Little Big Planet. There's a song in Little Big Planet called The Wilderness. It's awesome. It has heavy drums in it. It's, like, kind of rocky, but it's also, like, at the beginning, it's got harp in it. That's probably what a lot of the inspiration from this song came from. And it uses a chord progression. It's also in C major. This song, yeah. Anyways, they use this chord. It goes from the major 1, so that would be C major in this key. Then it goes, instead of like a major 4 sound, that would be F major here. That sounds pretty normal, like a really simple song. But their chord progression goes minor 4. Oh, my keyboard's going out of tune. And it's digital. How do you do that? Okay, let me just get a... Alright, we're solving the problems. Oh, hi, welcome to the stream. Someone said, don't be timid. I'm not screaming right now. My voice is dead. So, major 1, minor 4. And I think that's a cool sound. So I used it in the song. And then there's more. I'm gonna play the Little Big Planet song. And then it goes into an E flat thing. I don't remember exactly how the melody goes, but those are the chords. And it's really nice. Minor 4. They started to get overused. Like, immediately after I wrote this song, I started noticing minor 4s everywhere, and it got frustrating, but still released the song anyway. Okay. Not Quiet Choir. It's just low. It's pretty quiet to me. It's probably just the same synth instrument. What song are you talking about? Do you mean... Okay, so the song that I have open right now, this is a song I wrote called A Drowned Phantasy. It's on my album Orange. And then the song I was referencing just now is a song called The Wilderness from Little Big Planet. But I will, once the stream is done, I will link all the songs I reference in the description, just in case anyone wants to go see what I'm talking about. Because some of the songs that inspired my music are really cool, and I highly suggest people listen to them. So, yeah, I'll do that when the stream's over. It may take a couple minutes, though, because I have to, like, find the exact timestamp and stuff. But, yeah, that's what inspired the creepy chord progression. Creepy? I don't know if that's the word. Yeah. Wait, how many choir do I have? Another quiet choir comes in later. Decaffeinated 8-note. Hey, you have an interesting name. Alright. Secret Epic Sauce is... That just sounds like something Tommy Prophet would say. Oh, it's a synth. Oh, here we get into, like, the sounds that are... I don't have a lot of, like, synthetic sound. All of this is synthetic, but these are the synthetic sounding ones, you know? I don't have a lot of them in this song, but these are the ones. It just adds... It adds something. It adds something to the song. I don't know what to call it, but it makes the song feel more intense. Hype. Whatever it is. Kill the flutes, but they're not flutes. This layer used to be a flute playing it. And it's called Kill the Flutes because this is something that would be difficult to play on the flute. It's just DCL's other channel. Yeah, I know. I remember. Is this out of time? Wait a minute. Is this not quantized? That would be hilarious. It sounds like it's coming in... Oh, you know what? It's just because it doesn't have that slide on the last note to the... Yeah. So that's Kill the Flutes, but they're not actually flutes. And then we have more Flute Death, which is the same thing on a different instrument. Oh, that's a nice one. I like that instrument. Oh, you know what else it is? Another song from Little Big Planet called The Orb of Dreamers does that same exact chord progression where it's like the major, C major, and then F minor. It's in the same key signature too. I'm gonna make myself deaf. Okay, and then the final Murder of Flutes is another thing with the same layer. Is that just the same? No. These are all the flutes. Yeah. All right, let's listen to it all at once again. This epic part where let's start from here. All right, here we go. Beat drop. Yeah. So, Decaffeinated 8 Note asks, what key signature is this song in? That is a very good question. I can see what it's marked as, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's what it is. C minor. It says C minor, but I would argue... Actually, I don't... Honestly, I don't care. Like, you can make a song whatever key signature. C minor or C major would be the most easiest to label the song as. Maybe E flat major, but C minor and C, because with this song I played around with the minor major thing. I do chord progressions later on in the B section. I do chord progressions that start. I don't know how my digital piano is out of tune. That makes no sense at all. All right, we'll just use this one. Yes. Okay. That's fair. Yeah. So we start in C major, and we have the thing that goes, right? That takes you right back to the thing you've repeated again. But this time we go into E flat out of nowhere. Then this is not a C chord at all. This is an A flat. That's a C minor. So I kind of like trick your ears into hearing like a transition from C major to C minor, and it sounds pretty smooth. Yeah. And then that right there is one of my favorite chord progressions ever, but it's also starting to get overused. The Heavydirtysoul chord progression. Okay, so it switches throughout the song. Yeah, it's interesting. But I guess if you want to classify this song as a chord progression, it would just be C. Just say C. No major, minor, or anything, because it's a modal song. That's what the theorists will say. But yeah, C. Just C. Anyways, it's a Heavydirtysoul chord progression. Let's actually get to that part before I explain that. So here we like slow down in energy, and then the bell, and then we get this little weird scale that's going down with piano. Here's the thing I was playing. Right, here's the thing. I'm gonna let it play out before I stop. And then it goes back to C major right there. The next iteration of this with the harp starts on a C major. Anyways, this right here... That is, believe it or not, Heavydirtysoul. Can you save my... Stop going out of tune, digital piano. How do you even do that? Okay, we're gonna try that again. Can you save my Heavydirtysoul? That last chord's a little different, but it's the same chords as... It's in a different key, but... Can you save my Heavydirtysoul for me? Yeah. The funny thing is, I think you originally showed me this song while playing acoustic guitar. Yeah, probably. I think I had acoustic guitar in this song at one point, but I didn't like the way it sounded, and I just took it out. I'm not the greatest acoustic guitar player. Oh, there's acoustic guitar on my next album. It's decent. It's decent sounding acoustic guitar. I made it work. But back in 2023, I was not the greatest acoustic guitar player, so I took it out of this song. I left it in Lost Inside My Head, but it's not in this song anymore. You get fake guitar instead. Anyways, that chord progression is Heavydirtysoul. And so many other 21 Pilots songs. Let me just like go through a few. Let's see. So there's like so that can you save my heavy dirty soul? I don't want anyone, know me or not. See me at my lowest. You don't have to drop. The fourth chord is a little different usually, but this 6-4-1, that movement is so 21 Pilots. It's insane. I don't wanna go like this. At least let me clean my room. I don't wanna leave like this. Cause the last thing I want to do is make my people make decisions wondering. Yep. I think Morph uses it. I can't sing Morph, it's too high. If I keep moving, they won't know. I'll morph to someone else. What they threw at me is too slow. I'll morph to someone else. I'm just a ghost. What else? Heathens is similar. Heathens goes, all my friends are heathens, take it slow. And it goes into a major, which is playing around with the thing I said earlier. It uses a minor fourth and a major 1. But it's still the 6-4-1 movement. Dum, 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 dum. I can't sing. Dum, dum, dum. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Stressed Out uses it with the bass line in the beginning. I used to, what's the words? I wish I found some better sounds no one's ever heard. I wish I had a better voice to sing some better words. I think, I know there's more. Doubt is slightly different. Doubt starts with the 4, then goes into the 6, and then goes into the 1. Don't forget about me. Don't forget about me. Even when I doubt you, I'm no good without you. Yeah. Hopefully none of these get copyrighted. That would be a pain. I don't think I don't think my singing is that good. Anyways, no more 21 Pilots rabbit hole. Let's talk about cowbells. I love this cowbell so much. When the second half of the piano part comes in. Where is it? It's this one. So you just got like the basic little percussion thing here. It's just keeping time, really. Where's the rest? Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll leave the bass in there too. Fairly audible, but... There's the cowbell. Da, 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 da. It's actually really quiet. Hold on, I need to mute things in order to hear that. Hear it? Ding, 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 ding. It only comes in halfway, but I love how it, like, it's kind of funny. Question, if you do Lost Inside My Head production, can I be a guest in the live? I had that idea, but I don't know how to do that. Do you know how? But that would be really cool to have you in the Lost Inside My Head. I invited Natalie to do this one, to just be in chat during it, but she does not want to, so that's fine. But it would be cool if we could actually get you to be in the live. I don't know how to do that, though. Alright. That's it for this section. You have my number, DCL, so you could just like text me later and we can figure it out later. But for now, harp time. This is a mess because the harp is really difficult to play. And this song is nearly impossible to play on the harp, but Natalie figured it out. And there's like 4 layers because just one didn't sound like it wasn't loud enough. We had a weird way of recording it. Oh, it's not bad. I had to like chop it up so much just to get like the timing right for certain sections. And then you can hear like it's a little bit sloppy, so I just put in the other takes. Like the file is called Good Harp Takes because we took so many takes because it's just such a difficult song to play on the harp. When you're playing harp, it's hard to get accidentals because you have to like flip a switch or use a pedal. The one we had was the not switch, levers. I'm glad she's not on this stream. She's gonna get mad at me for saying stupid things that aren't correct. They're called levers. It's the lever harp. And basically, on a lever harp, all you get is the white keys of the piano, basically. C, D, E, F, G. There's a reverb. That's a lot of reverb. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. That's all you get. If you want to get any black keys, you have to manually go in and flip a lever. And this song has a lot of accidentals. So that's already 2 there. That's A flat and B flat. That's a C sharp. I guess you could say it's a D flat, but that's being played at the same time as an A flat and a C. So the D has to be flattened. Back to the B flat to the A flat. That's an E flat, which means she had to change that at some point. I don't even remember. I should ask her for like the sheet music with the markings on it, because there's like markings of where to change the levers. This would be so much easier to explain if I have a harp, but I don't. That E flat had to get flattened at some point. And it was somewhere, because remember, we started out with an E. C major has an E in it. C minor, or E flat major, has an E flat in it. So that had to get changed at some point. And then that chord, G major, has a B in it. And the B was flat earlier, so we had to put the B back at the B major. The B... I can't speak. We had to put the B back at the B natural. And then we go into the second section. A flat. That's E flat still. The D had to come back up, because it was a D flat. Yeah. And then... Wait. And then at some... So in that same chord where the D comes back, there's also the B flat that comes back. And then the B natural comes back again. So it's a nightmare. I probably missed a lot of those, but there's just a lot of accidental like switching, which is really impressive. I think I wasn't even expecting her to learn. I had made the song with like a fake harp. Is that what no, that's not what that is. Yeah, I don't have it in here anymore, but I had made the song with like a keyboard. Like I went on the keyboard and found a harp sound and I just played it on there just because I wanted a harp sound. But she literally went and figured out how to play it on the harp, which I was not expecting. So we ended up recording it. It was like a year later that we ended up re-recording real harp into the song, but it sounds awesome. So operating on not being able to play sharps and flats easily. The accidentals are crazy, bro. Yes. Oh, this is where the Another Quiet Choir comes in. This is the one that sounds most like Little Big Planet's music, The Wilderness. Yeah. Okay. So that's the... There's a bass solo in this song. I don't know if anyone ever noticed it because I didn't make it sound very good. It's just... I didn't really know how to record bass. I still don't know how to record bass, but I can do it a little better than this. It's like a weird tone, but I'll play it for you now. That's why I have my bass here today. Oh. Okay. Bass time. Ugh. So, this is what the solo sounds like in better quality, just in case you were never able to hear it. Yes. Ugh. Bass. There's bass for you. Yeah, so I guess I didn't record... Oh, let me switch it back so you can see... GarageBand. Yeah. I did not record that the best way, but that's just me learning how to record bass. Maybe you can hear it better now that I showed you it. And then these piano chords they're interesting. Because I needed these notes to make sense. Those are some weird bass notes. Let me play the bass notes on the piano. Nope. Let's go lower. Yeah, that's what the bass solo is on the piano. Some weird accidentals. I think I was trying... Wait a minute. Does this song use every note? I think I was trying to make a song that uses every note. And that's why I did this stupid little... Da, 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 da. That's like the only use of F sharp in this whole song. And the only use of A. Complexity to Simplicity says, yo, this song is sick. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Yeah. But, I'm going to reiterate, huge props to Natalie for this insane thing to learn. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's listen to some weird piano chords, shall we? Oh, there's a suspension there. Da-da. All right. Let's figure out what this is. I haven't played this in 2 years probably. Oh, no, less than 2 years. I put in the bass solo pretty late. F major. Stop going out of tune, my guy. I don't know what the penultimate chord is. The E flat? What? That's not E flat. I don't know what you are. Oh, I can see the sheet music. There we go. Where are we? I don't like this. This looks sloppy. I can't read this. Oh, that's a dissonant chord. Something goes... something goes... Da-da. Alright, whatever. This is gonna take me too long, and it's not interesting. It's only interesting to me. Alright. We come in with this, hip-hop kit. That was there before. I don't think I showed you it. Or if I did, I didn't single it out like this. Really deep-fried. Or, it's mildly deep-fried. Yeah, and then there's the... Da-da-da! The 3 hits. And then we get, like, a really aggressive piano to play that melody, that original thing from... No, it's not original. So we have. Oh, what's up, Bleebird? So we have the A section, which is like this little thing. Dum, 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 dum. And then it gets intense, and then we come over here with that interesting melody that switches between C major and minor. Then when we get to the third section, it sounds like it's going to go back to the main A section, but it is the energy of the A section played with the chords and melody of the B section. So you get that dum 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 dum. Yeah. So let's listen to that. I'll start from the end of this. Yeah, you get the idea. So, piano comes in really aggressive. I don't know why it's labeled not aggressive piano. This is very aggressive, but... Meanwhile, we have bass notes clashing because I don't understand bass back in 2023. Whoa! That's an F and a C at the same time. G, 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 G. Okay, that's good. Okay, that aligns. Okay, I think the rest of this is good. But this middle section is a lot of clashing. Anyways, I brought back those little add-ons from the second half of the A section where you got the xylophone going bump 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 bump, and then this trombone and strings thing where it goes dum 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 dum. I brought that back and it actually worked really well. No, this is different. It's similar, but it's different. It's not the same notes, actually. I brought it back and changed it. This is... I'll play it. That's the first one. The second one goes... something like that? Let me... That's cool. I don't even remember that. I didn't remember doing that, but it's different, and it works. What did I put into secret epic sauce here? Oh, it just looks like 1, 2, 3, off 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And then the choir does the same thing. Yeah. Oh, they got a second note there. This is cool. They sound like brass right now. What's my brass doing? The same thing. Everyone's choppy today. That strings wasn't. Yeah, that's cool. Let's see, who all is playing melody? Because harp is not anymore. Piano is. I think it might just be piano and strings. I guess I forgot about these flute things, synth things at the end here. I think that's it. Maybe you get a second octave here at the end. There's a harmony. Strings, but it's a harmony. I should have known. Yeah, it's really nice. I liked the harmony strings. That's the cool chords. I don't know if there's anything else other than these coming back. Yeah. I think there's more instruments that do the 2 hits. Yeah. One. These do it. These all no, two of the basses. No, yes, all three basses. This is the same bass as this, but since this was the solo, it's louder. Aggressive piano does it. All the strings do it. The guitar sounding thing comes back for a second. Oh. Yeah. All right. Brace yourself for 3 loud notes. Yeah. And then guitar continues at the end. Guitar sounding thing. That's how I end it. I end it how it started. So let's put that part on. Whoop. Okay. Now I chopped up this harp section to make it sound good, but this is the part where Natalie straight up just played. I guess I chopped it once because I wanted this fermata to be less, but does that really count? This is the really good one slow take, and I really liked it. Actually, the reason we have this whole end section, when Natalie was learning the thing, she sent it to me before she got it down to tempo, and it was like slow like this, and I was like, wait, we should put that in an ending part that's like the slower version of the B section, because that sounds really nice as a cool dramatic ending. So let's just do the harp for now. Weird scale thing. Yeah, I guess there she stopped for a while to switch the lever, I guess? Yeah, that's the harp. And then I went back. I think this was my favorite part to record. And, like, I went back and... Which of these is correct? I think this... Yeah, this is the correct one. I played piano chords to it, and then I played bass notes to it, so that it all... It was actually quite tricky, because I had to look at this to get the perfect timing, because she's just playing it whatever tempo she wants. Like, whatever feels right, so I have to copy that exactly. It's not like we have, like, a conductor in front. Like, going like this. I don't know how to conduct yet. Yeah, that was like there was like a skip and a beat here. 2, 3, da, da, da. Yeah. So that's a Drowned Fantasy. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm going to end it now, but I'm going to give myself some buffer time because usually when I end the stream, it cuts me off in the middle of my speaking. So I'm going to awkwardly sit here for a few seconds. And then I'm going to end the stream. See ya. Hi, so I'm back, and we're going to figure out how to end this thing. Yeah.